Hi, I'm Nick Lenowitz, and I'm here today to discuss with you employee drug testing. As college students, many of us have held various different jobs throughout the past 5, 6 years, all of high school, and however long we've been in college. For many of us, when we get a new job, we're very excited. When we go in on our first day, they have us sign various different types of documents. Generally, we just go through these as fast as we can, sign them without even looking at them. But little do we know that we're basically voiding our rights. Most of these papers have sections that state that we will submit to a drug screen whenever our employer feels necessary, whether it's before we are hired or while we're an employee. For most people, if they're a drug user, they will refrain from using drugs and become clean just long enough so they can have a clean urinalysis screening, and then they'll continue to use. What it really boils down to is what an employee does outside of the workplace have to do with their job status. If someone is a great employee but they fail a drug test for the use of marijuana or any other type of illegal drug, they can be terminated regardless of how great of an employee they are. I feel that that is something that is very unethical. Our ethics are to protect us, to keep us from wrongdoing. In a business sense, business ethics are to prevent profit maximization strategies that are illegal, such as price setting. Maryland state law has no mandatory drug screening policy. The only thing they do have is that they require specific technical procedures when you are drug testing someone to make sure that everything goes smoothly, that someone can't just come, change the urine, get someone fired if they want to, just make sure everything goes well. Our Fourth Amendment states that we are protected from unreasonable search and seizure. Is it reasonable to make someone pee into a cup and then test that urine and make sure that there are no illegal toxins in it, regardless if they have any suspicion or not that you are a drug user? I feel like it is completely unconstitutional to make someone do that prior to getting a job, especially if you have no reason to think that they are a drug user. What someone does outside of the workplace should have nothing to do with what they do in the workplace. 12.7 million people admit to abusing drugs in the past month. 30 to 40 million people admit to having used drugs in the past year. So for many people, this could be a problem. There are all types of people that use drugs. It's not just college students and teenagers. There are judges, there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are people of every different profession that are drug users, whether you like to think it or not. But what it really comes down to is our own personal ethics and morals. If we are a doctor, if we are a lawyer, we need to know that we cannot use drugs and then go to work and try and be a good doctor, a good lawyer. It's something that's just not plausible. And that's why I feel it is unconstitutional and unethical to drug test someone if they are a good employee, if you have no reason to think that they are using drugs. It's something I really hope all of you agree with me on. If you have any questions, I'd really appreciate it if you emailed me. I will post it on my classes. And I hope that everybody gets their job regardless if they have a drug screening or not. Have a good day.